Greetings and salutations. Thank you for lending an ear to the Voice of the Times this Monday, January 18, 2021. For today's editorial, wise move to issue vaccine passports to vaccinated citizens. When we read a report on Israel's impressive and successful vaccine rollout and vaccination program, we found most striking and arresting the information that Israel became the first country to announce that it would issue a green passport to residents who receive the coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 vaccine. Razi Levy, Director General of the Israeli Health Ministry, said a vaccine passport offered many benefits to the holder. This passport will show that a person is vaccinated and will give a number of advantages such as not needing to quarantine, entry to all kinds of kultura, events, restaurants, and so on, he said. The Philippines is possibly the second country to announce a passport for COVID-vaccinated citizens, in a gladdening sign that our Department of Health or DOH studies and takes to heart important international developments in the coronavirus pandemic. The DOH, through Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergiere, announced that the department would be issuing a passport to people who shall have been vaccinated, including, presumably, foreigners residing in the country. In a media briefing last Friday, Vergiere said that the vaccine passport would be in the form of a card with a QR code that would identify which vaccines the person took. She added that the vaccine passport would be something of a unique identifier for each person who will receive the vaccine. Magkakaroon din po sila ng card na magsasabi na sila ay nabakunahan na. They will be issued a card which will indicate that they have been vaccinated, either with 1 dose or 2 doses, and this will serve as their certificate that they have been vaccinated, Vergiere said. The health official said the vaccine passport will be used at entry points such as airports and could form part of Philippine health protocols. Non-compliance will mean no flight in or out of the country. If it is a protocol and you do not comply with the requirement that you should have a vaccine passport or card that would certify that you are vaccinated, you cannot fly out, Vergiere added. The DOH will establish, together with the Department of Information and Communications Technology, a data registry where all vaccinated individuals will be listed. Vergiere also reminded the public that immunization against COVID-19 is no assurance against infection because the development of vaccines is still ongoing. This is all significant and reassuring because a vaccine passport will go a long way in persuading most of our citizens about the wisdom of being vaccinated against COVID-19. We can hardly ask for a better guide on this matter or in navigating the tricky waters of the pandemic and vaccination challenge. In December last year, ang Provinciano Party List Representative Ronnie Ong filed House Bill 8280, or the Vaccination Passport Act, which seeks the issuance of vaccine passports for those who will receive vaccine shots during the country's mass vaccination program against COVID-19 and other infectious diseases. Israel is head of the class in vaccinating its citizens and in coming up with the fastest vaccine rollout in the world. So far, an incredible 20% of its population have received the COVID-19 jabs, and the country now plans to inoculate everyone over the age of 16 by the end of March. According to the Wall Street Journal, while Israel's 9 million population makes the job of vaccinating its people simpler than tackling millions more people in the more heavily populated countries, the country's innovative methods are models of economy and ingenuity that could be applied to any country. The Israelis are also setting up massive medically staffed vaccination sites in sport arenas and other venues away from medical facilities in order that people will have easy access to getting vaccinated. Public health officials are aggressively texting and reaching out to individuals who are eligible to receive the COVID-19 inoculation, according to the journal. There are still tasks to fill in our own vaccination program. Despite this wise decision to issue vaccine passports, the government has yet to complete a sound and practicable nationwide vaccination plan. So far, this is still confused and confusing at this point. And that's the editorial for Monday, January 18, 2021. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to our digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and listen to The Voice of the Times.